Perry. So Crimson will get the start here against Ethan Page.
What you say, you guys are gonna lose. Come on, Crim.
And Ethan Page is a big boy, and you can see just how tall Crimson truly is as they give you a lockup here in the center of the ring. And Crimson now with a quick full Nelson on Ethan Page. Surprised to see Page get the start for the North, perhaps changing it up a little bit. Usually Ethan Page lets Josh Alexander do the lion's share of the work. There's a snapmare by Crimson. And he's extending a hand to Ethan Page, who wants nothing to do with that. Page does not like to be embarrassed. I mentioned his nickname is All Ego. He truly does have a massive ego. Oh! And Page with a shot to the midsection there on Crimson.
Who's a better wrestler now?
Page talking trash to Jax on the apron. Look at the size of Crimson, stays in great shape. As Ethan Page now with wrist control. Crimson trying to break that down and does, and makes the tag to Jax and get a load of this guy. Talk about a powerhouse. And Josh Alexander, well, Ethan Page says, I got this. Page wants to go with a test of strength here against Jax, and not a wise decision by an otherwise intelligent man, Ethan Page. And Jax will do a little bit of work and gets Crimson back inside the ring, and these guys working in tandem, working together. It's Tag Team Wrestling 101 on display from Crimson and Jax. And these two just sent Ethan Page all the way to the other side of the ring, and Page has had enough for now. He'll make the tag to the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. And I'm not quite sure that Crimson and Jax can throw Alexander around the way that they just did Ethan Page, but I was surprised to see Page thrown the way he was. Waistlock here by Josh Alexander. Back elbow thrown there by Crimson. And there's a back elbow by Josh Alexander. And there's one for Jax. Crimson catches him. Oh, and a forearm. And now Crimson has control of Josh Alexander for the moment. Oh, and Jax and Crimson looking like a well-oiled machine. They're looking like tag team champions right now, and they've got the North on the ropes. Crimson makes the tag. He's back to being the legal man, and let's see what the big boy can do, and Ethan Page puts on the brakes. Ethan Page says, not so fast. Page gets goozled. And there's Alexander with a chop block from behind. Great play there by the North. Can they get back into this one? Find out as Explosion rolls on. Welcome back to Explosion. It's tag team action. The North, Josh Alexander and Ethan Page taking on Crimson and Jax. And the first few minutes of this match, we were surprised to see it was all Crimson and Jax, but the North took over before the commercial break, and they have remained in control. There's a knee by the walking weapon and a shoulder tackle by Ethan Page. And this is what the North do best. They talk trash. They get in your face. And Ethan Page, when his confidence starts to grow, he is one of the more dangerous men on the Impact Wrestling roster. And here comes Josh Alexander. Oh, big shot there by the walking weapon, a name gifted to Josh Alexander by his tag team partner, Ethan Page. Crimson sent for the ride, catches the back elbow courtesy of Alexander. We'll see if he goes for a cover. Crimson quickly rolled over with veteran-like instincts to avoid getting pinned there, and that allows Ethan Page to go to work. Catches Crimson right in the ribs. Ethan Page has never met somebody that he hasn't wanted to tell them how great he is. We'll see if Crimson can get back into this thing, or if the North are starting to take it to the next level. And that's why they have been the longest reigning. There's a reversal there by Crimson. Trying to keep himself and Jax in this match. I mentioned the North, the longest reigning Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions in company history. Longer than LAX, longer than Beer Money, longer than Team 3D, Motor City Machine Guns, you name them. Oh! The North have outdone the very best here in Impact Wrestling as Jax is going to work with headbutt after headbutt after headbutt. to the World Tag Team Champions. Sidesteps Ethan Page, and Page is on the outside. So Jax and Crimson perhaps weather the storm of the North. Jax with the goozle and Page from behind. And now Jax has Page. There's no way. This is impossible. I should say improbable, because Jax is doing it. And Jax takes down both members of the North. How impressive was that? Here comes Crimson. And Crimson takes flight. He tried for that before the break and was halted by Ethan Page. This time nobody there to stop Crimson. And perhaps Crimson and Jax can pull off a huge upset. There's a cover. And Ethan Page breaks it up in two. It was that close. Crimson and Alexander Legal. Here in this Explosion exclusive tag team match, and now you've got Jax Legal with Josh Alexander. Another tag team move being set up by the challengers. Of course, this is a non-title match, but they still, in my opinion, the challengers against the North. Page with a boot to the side of the head. Josh Alexander and Ethan Page trying to put away Crimson once and for all. Jax catches his own tag team partner, and they take down the North. Here comes Jax. Oh, shoulder right into Josh Alexander's midsection. Jax now. Oh, Ethan Page wisely grabbing the leg of Jax for Josh Alexander to take advantage. Alexander's got him up. Here comes Ethan Page looking for the assist from Josh Alexander. There's the cover, and it will be a victory for the North.
Here are your winners, the North.
So the North defeat Crimson and Jax here on Explosion. Great match, great outing for both teams. The North, they just continue to roll, folks. Plenty more Explosion coming up right after this.